Yo, what's up, man? This is your boxing genius from SBMBoxing.com, man. What's going on, man? Here to talk to you a little bit about what's going to happen tomorrow, Saturday. Today is Friday, man. It has taken me about 6 days before I take a video or made a video. It isn't because I was depressed, I was sad. It was because I was pissed off and angry in the way I was ripped off, okay? And a lot of fans out there were ripped off. I was expecting a better fight from both of these clowns, both Mayweather and Pacquiao, even though I said this was going to be a bullshit fight. I did say also that Pac-Man was going to knock this fucking fool out, but I was wrong. Hey, that's the way it goes. But anyway, I just want to tip off my hat to Mayweather, and at the same time, I want to take a little shot here and salute you on your victory, in which, hey, you earned it, buddy. But in another video, we'll talk a little bit more about how it went, what happened, the way I see it, and analyzing that video. Right now, I'm just going to say, Mayweather, here's to you. I feel good for you. I hope you go to your 49th fight. And, you get victorious also. That's the way I feel about it. Salute. Salute. But anyway, as we all know, tomorrow's Saturday. Tomorrow, Saturday, on HBO, we're going to see more or less the likes of the next golden boy that was probably going to take the place of Floyd Mayweather Jr. when Floyd Mayweather Jr. retires. We all know that maybe Adrian Broner was going to step in his shoes or try to step in his shoes as his little brother, but eventually got his ass kicked by Mr. Marcus Magana. And we all know that Canelo is not an easy pusher. Canelo got beat coming up, blossoming, and invited by Mr. Floyd Mayweather Jr. to fight at a catchweight of 152, in which he lost. Canelo tomorrow is going to take on the likes of Mr. Mr. James Kirkland, a southpaw. And Canelo has fought various southpaws before. He's fought the likes of Lara, and he's fought the likes of Trout. In Canelo's last couple of matches, he's fought some contenders at that weight, 154, excuse me. As we all know, his last match was against Lara, Islandi Lara. That was a controversial fight in which a lot of people say that Lara won. It was a split decision. To me, honestly, Canelo beat him, okay? And Canelo here, as far as more or less his record at 44, I think, and 31 knockouts. He's got that one loss to Mayweather. About, him and Kirkland measure about the same, okay? As far as reach is concerned and height is concerned. The only thing advantage is that Canelo has over Kirkland, the way I see it is, his resume is much better. Kirkland, we all know, he's beaten Angulo, and Canelo's beaten Angulo. But he was also fought the likes of Carlos Molina. That's about all I see in his resume. And by the way, he lost to that Japanese guy, Ichida. Ichida was his only loss, the Jap, and he got knocked out. Knocked out. Ichida knocked him out. So what makes me say that Canelo cannot knock out Kirkland? Hey, he could knock him the fuck out. But also at the same time, you got to watch out, Canelo, that Kirkland could also knock you the fuck out because Kirkland has 28 knockouts, in his 32 fights. So, it's going to be a good rumble. It's going to be a better fight to me, to tell you the truth. And we're not going to pay a pay-per-view, fans out there. This, to me, is going to be a more exciting fight between Canelo and Kirkland than there was last weekend between Pacquiao and Mr. Floyd Mayweather Jr., the bullshit fight. But at the same time, we also something got going on because, as we all know, Al Heyman has on CBS, along with Spike sometimes, on PBC, he has the likes of Oman Figueroa, young kid. Oman Figueroa, he's going to take on Ricky Burns. Now, Ricky Burns, he's there and there, But Ricky Burns, he has his maybe 30 some odd wins with only 11 knockouts. But Omar Figueroa, this boy, he not only is he got some power behind his punches, but he's 24 and about 18 knockouts. And he has a bigger reach though than Ricky Burns. It's funny. Ricky Burns is taller, but yet on the other hand, Omar Figueroa has a better reach, for his jab to work even better. But again, the only thing I see about it is that he's going to test the likes of another weight. Guys that going to come up. Omar Figueroa is going to go up to the super lightweight. Okay, would be 140? He's coming from 135 to 140. And at 140, you have Ricky Burns. It's not a championship fight because none of them are champs. But to me, it's a 12-rounder. And the way I look at it, I don't think Omar Figueroa should have any problems with Ricky Burns. But you got to watch out. We're going to weight higher. This is where people, this is where boxers demonstrate how good they really are. This is how they demonstrate that they're really good. Okay? Take a racket and go up there and beat somebody who is at a different weight class. Like, like Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray at welterweight, he went all the way up to light heavyweight, okay? And won titles there. That's a legacy. That's another story. That's another tale. But, Omar Figueroa the same way. Omar Figueroa, if he's going up from 135 to 140, he's going to find some competition up there, the way I see it. You got the champion, which is Danny Garcia. Then you have the likes of Mayweather's little brother, which talks a lot of shit, Adrian Broner. And you could have the likes also of Chris Algieri, who fights at 140. There's many guys that are coming from 140 to 147 and vice versa and come back down. So the competition is pretty rough. Then you have a guy there that's coming up by the name of Terrence Crawford. Okay? So you have a lot of competition coming up to 140, Omar Figueroa. The way I see it, Omar Figueroa, my prediction, Omar Figueroa should beat Ricky Burns. Maybe knock him out before the 12th round. If not, an unanimous decision. And by the way, you have the one and only guy coming back and returning finally. You have the guy, Austin Trout. Remember Austin Trout? Austin Trout is one of those guys that beat Cotto, took the title away from Cotto. Then he went and fought Canelo, and Canelo got the decision over Trout. Trout, again, is a southpaw. Trout is a pretty good boxer. I think that Trout should have no problem with a guy by the name of Luis Galarza. Let me drink some beer. Hold on. Galarza. And Galarza, to me, no resume. Okay, whatsoever. He's only fought the likes of Kell Brook, and he got knocked out in the 5th round. Kell Brook. And again, who's Kell Brook? I don't know. I'm just laughing because I said in my previous videos before that Kell Brook ranked number 1 by Ring Magazine and ratings, ranked number 1 in the welterweight division just because he's undefeated. And I laugh, you know why? Because there's a couple of guys that are being put in line for who just beat Pac-Man, put in line. So what do you got? We might even have the likes of Danny Garcia being invited up to the 147, which is something that we see constantly with who, inviting people to win some millions and millions of bucks. And by the way, tomorrow it will be here. Hopefully, Let's Speak Boxing. Kenny, my son, be here. Clyde will definitely be here. It's not going to be a big crowd like we just had this past weekend, but we always have fun. We talk boxing. That's in our blood. We always speak boxing. But, people out there, I love you. Be cool. Be nice. Be safe. God bless. And I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow evening, man. Later.